morning. It's Thursday morning. It's about 6:21 in the morning. Welcome back to Riding Along with your favorite garbage man, Dan. How's everybody doing on this morning? So anyway, yesterday was wash day Wednesday. They were there yesterday. I actually got my truck washed up, looking nice and clean this morning. And yesterday, Mike, the head mechanic, brought the truck into the shop. The parts came for the regen. As you can see right now on the dashboard, it's actually doing an automatic regen as we drive, so that's cool. So that got done, and there's just one or two minor things that he's got to do. Really nothing major. So the biggest thing was the regen. Got to take care of that. You don't take care of that, then you're not going anywhere. So like I said, one or two minor issues we have to take care of. One of them actually is on the antifreeze overflow tank. I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, there was a sight glass on there, so you could see, you could see the level of the antifreeze without opening the cap. You know what I mean? So now you gotta open the cap, stick your finger in there to see what the level is. If you don't feel it on your finger, that means it's too low, you gotta add. So that's how I do it. But for whatever reason, the old mechanic took the sight glass off. So I asked Mike yesterday, could you actually order me one? So I don't have to keep climbing up there. It's not really a big deal, but so I don't have to keep going up there and taking the cap off, checking the level. This is where this is what I'm talking about. This tank right here, this is the overflow for the antifreeze. So you see the two holes right there? They're plugged. So that's where the sight glass should be. So you can stand here and you can see the level without having to take the cap off, you know what I mean? So I don't know why that is. On my right side, on the passenger side, the power mirror, that is a great accessory on a truck. I love it, but all of a sudden it stopped working. So he said it might be in the switch, or it might be the wire that's going there to power it. So we have to look into that. So today, while I was at Dunkin' Donuts, I have them over there on the passenger side. I bought the mechanics a dozen donuts. So when I go back to the yard, I'll give them the donuts. I like to do that every once in a while. They work hard. Actually, they're the ones that are responsible for keeping this fleet of trucks on the road. I would say at our yard, our facility right now, there's about 65 trucks in total. That's just in our yard. So we have, I think, 10 to 12 other facilities with about the same amount of trucks in each place, I would guess. But a lot of trucks. So our guys are there. We got 4 mechanics. They actually do everything from transmission, engine work, tires, clutch. Very rarely do we have to send something out. The only time we'd really send something out is if it's a brand new truck. If it's a brand new Peterbilt, brand new Mac, whatever, and it's still under warranty, of course, we're going to go through the warranty. So whatever parts we need, they're already covered. Like for instance, that new Peterbilt. That new 520 Peterbilt garbage truck we just got. My guess, we did take it out and test drive it yesterday evening. And the reason why is because the keypad down here, you know, to put it in drive, reverse, whatever, it would keep slipping out of gear. It would come out of gear for no reason as you were driving. So he took this out, put the new one in, and asked me to test drive it, you know, to make sure that it wasn't slipping out of gear. So that was the answer to the problem. But of course, being a new truck, you know, those parts are under warranty. So that worked out good. Where am I going now? Okay, impacts. So that worked out good. So I did that for him yesterday while he brought my truck in and did what he had to do with the regen. So I also asked him about getting some more lights from my truck. He said he had them in a garage, so he said wherever you want to put them, just let me know. I said, all right, sounds good. But I don't know, I might hold off. There, you know, there's some. He had some really nice LED lights, and I'm gonna see if the Peterbilt comes anytime soon, and I'll have them put on the Pete. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So obviously I got donuts for the mechanics. I got my coffee already. So we're in good shape. Today's Thursday, it's a light day. I think today we went down, actually I looked at the route sheet, I'm down to 89 on a Thursday, which is still light, it's not a lot. Morning, you know, after I started going, when you drive a truck, as long as I've been driving this truck, you can hear when the truck's going to reach it. You can hear it's like a crackling in the engine. I can tell you it's going to regen before the light comes even on the dashboard. You know the sound, you know what to listen for. So actually the light came on at my third stop this morning, and it's been regenning since, so it was an actually dire need to be in regen mode. So as you saw right now, it's still going through the regen, it's burning all the bad exhaust fumes and gases and the burner back there, and that burns at 1200 degrees right now. Right now, I cannot even leave my hand on the back window. It is so mad hot. And I'm really surprised that glass does not crack from that constant heat. So yeah, you can't even leave your hand back there. If I left my hand on that window right now, I'd probably burn my hand. But it gets really, really hot. So Mike was telling me, you see this truck is a 2014. This style regen, there has been a lot of issues with it. And the new style, he said, it's a totally different burn. It's a totally different setup. He said on the Peterbilt with the Packard engine and whatever setup regen they have, it's a totally different style compared to what I have in this truck right here. In this truck right here, there's a lot of parts, there's a lot involved to make it regen. Like there's 2 igniters, he said, like 2 spark plugs. And then in the center, you got it's called a spritzer, a sprayer that spritzes the fuel into the mix, that makes it ignite and explode. And that's actually what burns the bad fumes before it's sent out the stack. So he said mine is old school regen. There's a lot more involved. There's a lot more that could go wrong. The newer ones, he said, are so much better, easier to work on. And he said, yeah, but he said we'll stay on top of yours. Those other front loader Macs that are at the yard,